Hi everyone, it's late evening right now and I'm cleaning all the dishes from morning up to night. Since I also work, I don't have actually enough time to do it in the daytime. It would be easier if you can do it in smaller portions. But for me, doing part-time job, cooking, cleaning, and taking care of 4 kids, it's a hard time to just clean the dishes 3 times in a day. So it's most likely all the way in the evening that I get the chance to wash them, and it gets messier. It's sometimes really hard to manage the corners, and because we are 6 people in the house, we have a lot of dishes. If we eat all 3 times, would be 18 dishes and 18 glass, right? So there are a lot of things dirty by the end of the day. So it's just fast forwarded. It took me around 1 hour to clean all of them, but I put some music on and relax myself since I still have to do it. Something which motivates me. I cannot work on like what do you say? I need a rhythm. So if you have that rhythm, I can work. So I put specific kind of music on so I have that rhythm. It's a bit of fast pace, so it keeps me energetic. Yeah, like I'm moving in it. So it's easier for me to work without noticing the time. Eventually my legs get tired, not the arms mostly, but legs get tired. 1 hour of standing is a long. I do have a dishwasher, but I don't like to use it that often. I would use it if I have a gathering and I have too many dishes and I'm tired already by from the all day cooking and entertaining guests. But if I have my own family, just I would rather wash them with my hand because it still takes too long to fill up the dishwasher. You have to pre-wash everything, and then you have to take it out of the dishwasher, and afterwards when they're washed you have to set them up properly so they can wash every corner. If you don't set up properly, some corners will stay still dirty. So I used to have a hard time washing dishes, but now I just have a routine, and routine helps a lot. I can manage my timing. I arrange everything before I have to wash that specific thing. Like I pre-soak them and I try my best to clean them. If it's my kids, they usually don't do it. They're still not that old. Only one of them is a teenager, so other three are still young. They need guidance all the time. Where to put the things, how to put the things, and it's not easy to sometimes manage with a big family, but that's life. And I tried using disposable dishes as well. Since I have a big family, I do a part-time job. It was hard for me to come back and wash the dishes. But still, when I tried disposable uh, utensils and everything, the garbage was extreme. It was hard to manage the garbage bin. It was overloading every other day, and obviously the kids don't throw the garbage in a proper way that you can close it easily. So there's a lot of things which are like always falling out of the garbage bin. So I avoided that after a couple of months of uses, and I still have disposable plates and glasses, but I only tell them to use it when I'm really in a condition where I cannot clean up, like I'm feeling sick, extremely tired. So I tell my family to use the disposable dishes instead. Otherwise, um, it's easier to microwave these dishes, so nobody wants to use the disposable dishes anyway. And also, since I wash the dishes all the way in the evening, we have to have many dishes open, at least 12 glasses, 12 cups, 12 plates. That's the minimum, since we have to use it all day long and my kids yet cannot wash properly. I will eventually teach them, but for now, it's better that I do this. And for that purpose, we need extra dishes out, because in the morning, the breakfast, everybody is doing their own breakfast, since I have to go early morning and I come after a while, after a few hours, and then I have to go back. It's like a two times part-time job. So I have in the morning time around 6 I have to get ready, and I come by around 9 a.m. I come back and my kids are already they have done their breakfast and they're in online classes. And after that, I do my other work in the house, like cooking and cleaning, and then it's almost time to go back for my work. So the part-time job's advantages as a housewife is that you can still manage your house and do, like, bring a part income, which is probably not that much, but if you take that income out, it affects the household. So for me, it's a good amount, because I manage a lot of things just because I have a part-time job. So it's not easy and not hard either. In both ways, it's just your routine. You have to change your routine if you want to um, do both things, housework and do a job. I'm planning to do uh, a lot of home business as well, but it's going to take a bit of some years because my kids are still young. The youngest one just started kindergarten, so I still need to focus on their studies, and for that, I have to be available and I cannot do other things. So, for me, the best way to keep myself active and do also household jobs was a part-time job. Part-time job is good for people who want to spend not that much time and don't need that much money. So it's just a perfect managing of your time and money. And if you're thinking what kind of part-time job I do, it's a school bus driver. I live in Canada, and being a school bus driver is the best job as a mother I could find. I used to do daycare, but daycare has too many responsibilities. Even though the income is good, but it's a full day job. You have too much going on all day long, and you cannot give your own kids the time. I wanted to spend time with my own kids too, so I had experienced many things. I did daycare, tuitions, also a bit of experience with doing henna tattoos. So a little bit of everything. I like to do, like experiment a lot. So, but in the end, when thinking of serious work, I stopped for school bus, and it's been beneficial for me because my husband has a good job, so I don't have to work that much, but I still have my own income, so I can use it for my kids' outings and other small things. And it has its own benefits, since school buses are not working all year long. They have summer breaks, so you can apply EI during that time. It's employment insurance, so you can apply for that and you get around 50% of your income and you're still with your kids and enjoying the time. And but for that, you can actually pay your car's insurance with that during the summertime. So it was beneficial for me, and I'm glad I did it. And it's been around 5 to 6 years. I started in 2014 September, and then I took 1 year off when my youngest fourth son was born. I took a maternity leave, and that was almost for a year. So I have a really good experience with school bus driving. You just have to get used to the bus, the mirrors, the turns, and especially if you have the same route every year, your routine will be extremely easy. It's just like a habit, and usually the parents will love to see you back if you had a good year with them. You took care of their child, you were responsible for their child, because if it would be your own child, what would you do? So my whole thinking comes back to, if this would be my child, would I let that child go by themselves if there was no parent? Even if it's an older child, but the parents regularly pick them up. So I don't let them go unless I see the parents, because I don't feel safe. Maybe the parent knew something and they don't want their child walking home by themselves. Maybe it's the area problem where they live, some big issues, or traffic issues where they don't want their child to cross the road by themselves. So you have to just think like a parent, or like a responsible person who doesn't want a young kid to be in trouble. And I found that parents like the extra care you put in, because they want that to happen. They are taking that big step, giving their child to you every morning, with the thought that you're going to be responsible and safely drive them to school and safely bring them back. So all of my thoughts come back to that thing. If that would be my child, what would I do? And if you're a good driver, you would love this part-time experience, and hopefully gain a lot of other experiences while on the way. I was about to quit my job before pandemic, because I was thinking of doing something else at that time, like some business. But then the pandemic hit, and then you realize, oops, and now every business is already down. So what are you gonna do? So I could not start a new business at that time. So eventually, when the school started, I was back again, because at that time I didn't finalize that I was quitting. But I had given an idea to the parents that probably I will not be there next year. But when they saw me, they were extremely happy and glad that I was back. So that joy, looking at their smiling faces and giving me the respect, was enough for me to stay 1 more year. And I really am thankful to those parents, because every year, with a little appreciation, they make me feel that my job is worth it. Even though it's a part-time job, they make me feel I'm the most important person in their child's life right now. So I have to respect their thoughts, and I really love the feeling that they trust me that much. So I will keep that trust as long as I'm their bus driver. And hopefully the kids which have been in my bus for so many years will remember me in their future life as that they had a really nice bus driver. I'm hoping for that. Thank you for watching my video, and have a nice day.